So let's head out to the ball field where Fox News Headlines 24/7 reporter Carly Shimkus is joined by GOP Congressman Steve Scalise. Hey, Carly.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Ainsley, Steve, Brian. I am with Congressman Steve Scalise. It's such an honor to talk to you. And Democrats just took the field, so you can scout out the opposition right now.
That's right, Carly. Good to be with you. Miss all of our friends back in the studio, but we're glad to have you back here.
Yeah.
2 years ago you came here.
Oh, it's so good to be here.
We're in the big league ballpark, Carly.
No, and fans are going to be in the stands.
26,000 tickets already been sold for today's game.
And it's not just for fun. This is also a charity event. So this raises over $1 million for charity.
We're close to $2 million for local charities that we're up to for tonight's game.
Wow. And it's also happening at such a wild time. I mean, this is a celebration of bipartisanship, but there's so much fighting going on Capitol Hill right now, especially among Democrats.
Yeah, that's going to probably hit the water's edge tonight. There's a lot of very big, intense issues that we're dealing with on Capitol Hill, and you've got all these crises around the country with inflation, the border, hearings on Afghanistan, and then you throw in the government funding, you've got infrastructure, tax hikes. Yep. They're trying to do a $5.5 trillion package, and they're in disarray on their side.
President Biden says it's not going to cost anything.
Yeah, not cost anything except that you're going to pay more in taxes. They have a tax on your natural gas if you use natural gas to heat your home or cool your home. You're going to be paying about 15% more every month, but I guess he doesn't think that's a cost. They're in totally out of direct correlation with where most American
Do you think it'll ultimately pass?
They don't have the votes right now. Yeah. And, look, we don't support something that's going to jack up inflation and run millions of jobs out of the country. That's what the tax hike side of it will do. And they've packaged it all together with infrastructure. And by the way, their version of infrastructure is, for example, about $100 billion in Solyndra-style slush funds over at the Department of Energy. That's just one of the things.
Well, I know that this event means so much to everybody on the field, all the Republicans that are also playing, but especially you, because June 2017, it changed your life. A shooter went on to the field, the Republican practice, and you almost lost your life. So how has your outlook on life changed since then?
Look, I surely had a different perspective. God performed miracles that day in 2017, and I'm lucky to be alive. So I cherish every day like this.
Oh,
but I get to come out in a big league ballpark and get to experience this again. So,
and I know that you said that during that moment as it was happening, you were praying and you felt better because you were in God's hands, which I think is such a beautiful message. And we're so glad that you are okay. Brian was talking before about how Republicans have lost a few games in a row, but you're confident that Republicans will win this time around, huh?
Hey, Brian, you want to take the Republicans in the game tonight. I feel good about our team.
Really? They're missing their star pitcher on the Democrat side.
Working in the White House, he can't.
That's right. Tonight. They're missing their star pitcher, but you have Congressman Stubbe, right? Yeah, he's an athletic guy.
For us.
And you can catch all the action on Fox Nation. Starts at 7:05 Eastern Time. I think you're going to have a great evening. You got to go to work first, but then there's going to be some fun tonight.
We got a few things at the office today.
Just a few things.
We'll have thousands of people out here cheering. We'll raise $2 million for charity, and we're going to be focused on beating the Democrats too. So watch.
Nothing better than that.
I think Fox Sports.
That's right. FS1. Absolutely. All right, we'll send it back to you in the studio.